So I'm excited you guys are on, sticking it out through the summer. We have how many weeks? We have about 10 weeks before the end of the quarter. So if you're shooting for 4-quarter star this year, don't let it sneak up on you. It's September 15th. So don't let it sneak up on you. They did not change the levels of reaching star. The only thing that changed was the 700 to get the prize each month. So, and Jamie, you've got that call tonight with that
Yes,
top director. Okay, and you got the link.
9 o'clock.
Okay, so that's good. All right, so let's real quick, let's go through just the slideshow. And I left the questionnaire up there, but I'm going to fly through it pretty quickly, so nobody's going to be able to copy it. But I wanted y'all to talk about your favorite product tonight. And then a week from tonight, we are going to do pretty much wrapping up the summer. And then August 1st, I should have put it on the calendar. August 1st, I'll post the July Queens. So here's your prize for doing your order this month. Jamie, did you get your order in yet?
I did. I got my watch and my bag.
Because I haven't gotten my bag. Do you have your bag where you can get to it? Or no, you're in your car. Okay, so
No, I don't.
here's
It's
the watch.
gorgeous.
Here's the watch for the
Beautiful.
Consistency Club.
It's big. It's like this big.
Well,
And
no,
about like that.
Jamie, it's this big. Oh, the bag.
No, the pink bag. Yes, the bag. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
What watch is this?
No,
Yeah.
the bag.
It's pretty.
And it's insulated. It's padded.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's really cool. It's a cool bag.
The watch is not that big.
No, it's not.
Okay. So tonight, Jamie, Jackie, and Audrey all qualified for this because it has to be 350 minimum now instead of just 300. And so I really hope Jamie wins a prize tonight. Are y'all working on this model makeover contest?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've had nobody.
enthusiasm there.
I did my cousin when she was here,
Yeah.
but I haven't got it on there yet, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
I forgot to take the picture when we started. I took it after. So I told her, I said, when you get home, clean your face, send me a picture. So I've got the picture now to do it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Let me know once you do it, send me a text or a
Okay.
Voxer and let me know if it was easy to do.
Okay.
Okay, because I know people are like, if I can't get done in 30 seconds, I don't want to do it. But it's going to be, y'all, Arizona in December is gorgeous. We usually eat Christmas, well, Thanksgiving and Christmas outside.
We do too.
Can you imagine? Yeah,
Wow.
you do too. Okay, so here are our promotions this month. So Jamie, you already qualified for the 20% off. That's awesome.
Super.
Yeah, that's awesome. There were a couple.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I know, I'm very excited that you started off so strong. Okay. Y'all know all this. So these two forms and this one are going to be posted on my website probably by Thursday. No later than Friday. I put in a request. So that'll be great that y'all have that. So if you have your power up form that looks like this, if you've copied it off, just get that out. And make sure you've got the correct one. And don't forget that it is due on August 3rd. So, okay, this is something I was going to show you guys. We've gone through this before, but I would love for you guys to either put this on a card or somewhere in your flip chart and actually start doing this. Like saying it, asking it. At your current job, do you have all the flexibility in the world? At your current job, and I always say, or whatever you do, because they might be stay-at-home mom, that's a job. Are they constantly praising you for a job well done? At your current position, are you paid what you're worth at your current position? If you gave your job your guts, for the next 5 years, could you substantially change your financial situation? So, and then when you are talking to someone about, marketing, then you just say, what do you love most about your current job or position? What would you love to change? What characteristic or experience would make you good at what we do? I know I hear the echo. Who would be on your support team? What impressed you the most in your wildest dreams? If you decide to join my team, what part of the career would you enjoy the most? What would your spouse or spice think about you starting a Mary Kay business? If you made a $35 eStart decision, other than fear, what would hold you back? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would your interest be? And what would it take to bring you to a 10? Copy these down. Let me move this. Take a picture of it with your phone if you need to.
Yeah.
Copy this down. It is on our Facebook page, but if you want me to put it at the top of the feed so it's easy to find, I will. But it was in your weekly email all last year. So these are powerful, you guys. And this is how you do it. You're all asking me, how do we let me get to the reco. How do we do marketing? How do we do marketing? How do we do marketing? That's how you do it. There is no secret to it. That's it. Okay, give yourself 15 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment. Yay. And this is how you figure out your bonus. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys something. Do you know how on the new Mary Kay In Touch, where'd Amy go?
I don't know, she's
She's just
disappeared.
there. Okay, do you know on the new In Touch where to find ingredients and what's in products?
Mhm.
Do y'all know where to find?
Product Central?
We don't have Product Central anymore. So watch this. Let me show you.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't exist anymore. Let me get out of this.
Oh.
Escape. Okay. Because I was like, that's something we need to know. Okay. So, oops, I didn't
Big
mean to go
time.
to that. Let's go here. Okay. So you go to Mary Kay In Touch. Be helpful if I could type on. I have a new keyboard and I'm not really good at typing on it yet. But I can see the letters again. It's really nice. Not that I need to see the letters. I'm a great typist, but okay. So you go to Mary Kay In Touch, and the easiest thing is they know what they're allergic to. So let's say you go to ingredients, it's on the home page right there. And let's talk about Jamie for a minute. She's allergic to rosemary. So we're going to find, and this is it right here. Okay, rosemary. So you click on it and it will tell you all of the products that have rosemary in it.
Hmm.
These are all the products that have rosemary in it. So Jamie, if you can use any of these, you might be able to use any other new products that are coming out that have it. Okay. So
That's so odd because I can't use the mask, the clear-proof mask, but I can use lifting serum and I can use clinical systems.
it might be how much it has in it,
It must be the amount.
or the type it has in it.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is where it gets tricky.
Okay.
If you want to know if you've got a product and you want to know what the ingredients are, it's a little bit trickier. So you go in the search bar and you type in product ingredients and click enter. Then you just click on products, click here, and it knows what to search for. Okay. Then you just click on whatever product you want to know. So let's say somebody asked me, what are the ingredients in the purifying cleanser? So you click on it. It tells you all the benefits, and look at this. product fact sheet, order of application, overview. Whoa, what?
Oh,
Ingredients. It tells you all the ingredients in it. So if
Yeah.
someone says, I'm allergic to glycerin, or they say, a product broke me out, you can say, well, what kind of breakout was it? You know, was it a rash? Was it pimples? Was it whiteheads, blackheads, whatever? Then you can go to that product and you can say, okay, let me tell you what's in it. And let's see if you might have an issue. Corn flour, you know, sweet almond oil, glycerin. I'm allergic to glycerin. That's it. Let's return it and get you something else. Okay?
Mhm.
Tells you every single ingredient. So it's a little bit trickier to look at the ingredients in the product versus just having the ingredients. So the ingredients is on the home page, but if it's a product, if it's an actual product, you can look it up by the product itself and click on ingredients. It's a little bit trickier.
okay.
We don't
Cool.
have a product central anymore. We haven't, gosh, since January when they launched the new.
First of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's kind of go through this. I want to go through the power up with you guys real quick, and then I'm going to let you go. Daily activity. You guys, every time you do this, you've got to track it. Vicky.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you just your sales tickets, you can fill it out after every appointment. Just go click, 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 click.
Mhm.
Okay. So what I would suggest you do is to use tally marks, because it's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, because sometimes Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday is a 5th week. Does that make sense to you guys? So
Mhm.
just use
Mhm.
tally marks. And then at the end of each week, just say 6 or 5 or 12 or whatever. So sell one item. So let me ask you something. Well, not this. This wouldn't be a good one because this would be 1. But if you sold a Voluform set, how many tally marks would you get? You would get 4. That's right. I think you should get an extra one for the box because that's great. One new contact with the phone number called. That means you got the contact, you got the phone number, and you've already called them. You've already talked to them
Okay.
on the phone. Okay. Voxer, me, your recap of the day. I was just telling Vicky at the beginning, before y'all got on, we're not using Voxer to our best purpose anymore. And if you guys text me this, it'll get lost. But if you
Mhm.
Voxer me, it won't. It'll be at the top of my feed. Okay. Book a party with at least 3 people. For every new face, you get 5 points. For every new face. For
Mhm.
every $100. So if in week 2 you sell $300, give yourself 3 tally marks. Marketing with me following up, 20 points. Okay. Attend the Zoom meeting or post recap, 15. That went up. It used to be 5. Submit your weekly accomplishment sheet. That's 15. That used to be 5. If you're the weekly queen of sales, like Vicky was last week, that's 25 points. And so last week would have been week 1 or week 2, or it would have been week 2. Okay.
Huh.
But I don't care what column you put it in. Just keep track of
Okay.
it. Queen of sharing, new great start qualified team member. So not when you sign a new team member, but when they're great start qualified, 50 points. Then at the end of the month is when you do, you know, on August 1st, if I post that you were queen of retail sales, orders to Mary Kay on our Facebook page, you give yourself 25 points. If you were in the top 2 to 5, you give yourself 15. So you're going to have to go on Shipe Shining Stars Facebook page. You guys who are watching the video, it's so important to go on Shipe Shining Stars Facebook page, especially in months where we're not going to have a Reco night before the 3rd of the month. So I'll always post the queens there, okay? Unless the 3rd of the month is going to be on Wednesday or Thursday, okay? Little variance there. Queen of sharing, top 5 on Queen of, or Court of Sharing. How much did you order wholesale that month? You get points for that. Moving up the career path for the first time this seminar year, you get 50 points for that. And turning in your weekly accomplishment every week of the month. Now, the ones I'll post on Shining Stars is everyone who did their weekly accomplishment every week in the month, the Queen of Retail, the Retail Court, Queen of Personal, the Personal Court, Queen of Sharing, and the Court. You know how much you ordered, and you know if you moved up the career path. And then anytime we have the end of a quarter, you shoot over to the right where the quarter points are, and you give yourself points for what level star you were. And then this section right here is last week. If you were on last week, you should give yourself a tally mark for drawings, because everybody who was on is going to get a door prize. The challenge is, I haven't given you all a challenge this month. Haven't even given you a challenge. You could say it's 30 faces in 30 days. If you do the challenge, you get it. And then the retail bonus is if I offer a retail bonus, and I do it in July. I normally do it in September, but I don't know if I will. I usually do it in December, and then I usually do it twice in the spring, where I give y'all bonuses.
Mhm.
It's when I think you're going to place bigger orders,
Mhm.
because I don't think you should order to win a prize. I think you should order because you're working your business.
Mhm.
But if I know we're coming to the end of a quarter, September is a time when a lot of people order product. They're getting their new fall look. December, they're closing up Christmas. March, they're looking for a spring look. And then June, we're trying to close out the year. So we do, I like to do bonuses for the ends of the quarters. Okay. And then it's due by the 3rd of every month. You just go to joannashipe.com. You click on promotions. You click on I want a prize. You click on your information and you submit it
Mhm.
by the 3rd of the month.
Mhm.
Got
Yes.
it? Get it?
Got
Got it good. Okay. Now, what's your favorite product that you want to talk about? It can be something you've talked about in the past.
You know what my favorite product is?
Volume.
Volume, but I've got Volume, Clinical Solutions, and CC Cream. I could live with just that stuff.
Really? Okay. What's your favorite glamour product, Vicky?
Don't really have one. I
Okay.
can't use our mascara.
Any of
Uh,
them?
No, I've tried all of them. I can't do it. I gotta use a hot, and I wasn't that way till chemo. I don't know what it did to me.
Yeah.
But the glamour, I'm not a real glamour person. I usually, like if I'm at home, I do CC cream, eyeliner, mascara, and a little lipstick. That's it.
Okay.
But if I'm going out, then I use CC cream with cream to powder on top of it to really give me a finished look.
You know, you say that and I always forget. I'm going to write that down because I am going to try that when I go
Well,
out
Put
this week.
your CC cream on right after your moisturizer is set in. And then I do all the rest of my makeup, and then I go back with the cream to powder at the very end. And you don't need a lot of it. Just use the brush. Don't use a sponge. I use the brush
Okay.
because if I use the sponge, I get too much.
Okay.
And then it sits in these wrinkles.
Well, and I told y'all a while
So
ago,
you,
the only powder I use anymore now is pressed powder.
I
I
can't
use
use
it with a
powder.
fat brush, but I
Mm.
use that pressed powder. I am not using loose powder anymore.
Mhm.
And it travels so
I'm sorry, Vicky.
Hmm.
Vicky, did you say you use the foundation brush, the
Yes,
liquid foundation brush to put on cream to powder?
yes, I
Sorry,
do.
I didn't mean to interrupt you,
That's
Joanne.
okay. No, because if I use the sponge, even wet, it just doesn't go on as nice. But with that, And I mean, just barely rake it across the cream to powder.
It's a
You know.
finish.
Yeah, just to finish it. And I can use that, but I can't use powder.
With Zulema, with her customers, and y'all know she is the epitome of glamour. She puts CC cream on as a primer
Mhm.
and it gives them that sunscreen. And then she does whatever foundation she wants to do.
Well, Louis taught me to do that when I was at one of the seminars, and he told me to even use it on my eyes too, because it makes, but you got to be careful on the eyes if you're allergic to sunscreen, because sometimes I'll get it in there and it'll burn, but
Yeah.
I still do it because it's got the sunscreen in it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mhm.
Okay, Amy, I know what your favorite product is.
Well, I knew you wouldn't want to hear it, so I
Yeah.
gave a new one.
What is it?
So the Clinical Solutions HA Plus Hydrator, the ceramide, I think it's a really valuable tool, especially for someone who might need a little bit of more moisture, someone who may be coming of a more interesting age or doesn't want to be because it does have that hyaluronic acid. It's a powerhouse that does bind up to 1,000 times its weight. So basically in water. So you have to think that that's going to firm and pull back and lift a little bit for ladies, especially when they're using it with the combination of the Voluform, or even if they're doing it with the Miracle Set. And it supports the skin's barrier. It's really something that's easy to apply. It uses like twice daily for about a month approximately for the usage rate. So it's a nice addition to your skincare. So it makes a really nice, I think, glowing look
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
completing the skincare look. So
I use it every day, but I don't use it twice a day.
Mhm.
it says that you may certainly use it twice a day.
I'm
And
my,
go
I'm
from
my
here
worst
up,
customer.
décolleté up.
Okay. Okay. And what's your favorite glamour product, Amy? If you were on a deserted island or you could only pack 3 things in a bag, what would you pack?
Moonstone waterproof mascara and a good lipstick. A pretty coral color.
Mhm.
Okay.
Coral or pink.
All you need.
That's, I need a lot more than that, but okay.
Mhm.
Okay, Jamie,
That's 3.
what's one of your favorite skincare products?
Skincare product would have to be the Clinical Solutions. Like Amy said, I always do it by color, but the line reducer, I always use it on my throat and around my mouth. And then of course the brightener, I use it everywhere else. But I actually have a question. I have a customer that has melasma, and of course to her it looks worse than it really is. I mean, I can barely see it. But I suggested to her Clinical Solutions. She has skincare that she's been doing. She does the microderm. Now she can do microderm up to twice a week. Is that right?
Yep. Every 3 days, new
Okay.
skin cells form. So yeah.
Okay. And then I'm trying to talk to her about starting Clinical Solutions.
Okay.
And I was thinking maybe the resurfacer and the brightener. Do you think those two would be the best ones for her melasma?
Didn't your dermatologist say you shouldn't use the resurfacer and the brightener because it'll be too drying?
No, she said I need to be careful using 2 of the supplements together. I mean, 2 of them together.
Well, isn't that what you're saying to do?
Yeah, I am. But I mean, I meant like use one day and then use one the next time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like,
Because I learned
like-
from that. I stopped using them together when you said that.
yeah, I use them together only because I'm very oily and I don't dry out.
Yeah, I'm oily
I
too,
don't.
but I'll tell you, in my older age, I could not figure out why around my mouth I kept peeling. And when you said
Mhm.
that, I stopped using them together and it
Mhm.
stopped.
And it stopped.
Okay.
I
I
think
keep getting these knots right here between my eyes. It's like these bumps that are almost like grains of salt. and they're really heavy. I notice it happens after I get super sweaty
Yep,
and I cannot get rid of them. What can I do to make them stop?
nothing. Don't pop them. I get them right in here. If we're out by the pool or I'm out doing gardening, well, I'm watching Andy do gardening. He
Me
takes his
too.
shirt off. Woo! Like, yeah, baby. I started to take pictures of him in the yard last week. He was doing some stuff and he saw me. He goes, "Don't you do that." But I get, they're like white bumps and then they go away,
Yeah.
cool down. So my esthetician said, don't pop them. That will cause a scar. It's what it is it's literally sweat on underneath in the pore and it's pushing up and then it lays back down. So it's not like a whitehead where it's gunk in there. This is going to be
Okay.
gross, but to be transparent, I use a lot of body lotion now, a lot, because I'm in Arizona. And every once in a while I get, especially on my arm right here, I have an oversized pore and I can start squeezing it. And I swear I can squeeze out half a bottle of lotion. It's disgusting.
Mhm. Yeah, it's true. I agree.
Jules likes to do it. She thinks it's so cool, but it's not, that's not what this is. That is, it's deep in the pore and it gets hot and it pushes up like you're sweating, but the pore isn't, it's not, the sweat's not coming out and then it lays back down. So don't be touching it.
But there's nothing I can do to calm it down.
I mean, I use blemish control toner, but if I've been outside all day and I use blemish control toner, it stings. So my toner that I use if we're outside a lot is I use the micellar water and it doesn't sting because it doesn't have the
Salicylic acid.
there you go, doesn't have the salicylic acid. And I just need Amy to hang out with me all the time and finish my sentences.
Sorry.
So good. I'm like, what's that stuff called? And she reads my mind. But micellar water doesn't have that, but it gives you that cleanliness with the toner. So you can try that. But mine, I
Okay.
get like 4 here and like 3 here, and then they go away.
They're just embarrassing because, everybody's constantly saying, Jamie, your skin looks so beautiful. And then all of a sudden I got these horrible knots on my face and I'm embarrassed.
They should go away really quickly.
It usually takes a day or two.
Try the micellar water. If that doesn't work,
Okay.
try the blemish control toner, and it may dry out those pores enough where they'll stop doing it. But start with milder and
Okay.
get stronger.
And the charcoal
Okay.
mask won't do it?
The
'Cause
what?
the charcoal mask is what I use for something like that.
That,
And
She
it-
can't.
that is
She's
to
allergic.
suck everything out. She
Oh,
wants it
that's
to
right.
lay that.
She's
Yeah.
allergic.
Yeah, she can't use it either. So Jamie, what glamour products can you not live without?
Mascara and at least 3 to 5 lipsticks I have in my purse at all times.
Okay.
At least 3 to 5.
Okay. Because you can put on sunglasses and a lipstick and go anywhere.
Mhm.
Yep.
I can tell y'all this right now. I was actually thinking about this morning. What are just 2 or 3 glamour items that I absolutely always want to have? And then I started thinking, okay, I like doing eyebrows now. I didn't do eyebrows for years, but I like kind of filling in my eyebrows with the brunette. But I'm
Mhm.
thinking, okay, could I use an eyeshadow, which I can, as a liner, as for my eyebrows, and to darken a little bit underneath? So then I wouldn't need mascara as much. And then I have to have something on my lips. My lips are so dry all the time. I have to have lip gloss or something. So where you have all the lipsticks, I have all the lip glosses. And then I started thinking, but then I need my foundation because I have no color on my face.
Stacy
I
Crown.
put the 50 on. I have no, and so I draw on my own tan when I'm tan. Yeah, I couldn't leave the house with just 3 products. People would be like, I thought Joanna was coming. And of course, I mean, I can't live without my blemish control toner. I can tell you that right now. I could go without any skincare, but I'm so
Mhm.
oily, I gotta have my blemish control toner.
So
So,
I have a question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite product that they've discontinued that you would like to see come back?
well, if we're talking about my husband,
That's a good
that
one.
citrus
question.
woods shower gel, I actually opened one up in my product closet over there so that every time I opened it, I would smell it. They need to turn that into a
Mhm.
cologne. That stuff is wicked nice.
Mhm.
Yep.
But as far as discontinued products, I liked the tone correcting serum. I thought it was very mild. And it always helped where Jules inherited this from me. Mine's not near as dark as hers, but I have a little bit of darkness here and it always takes it. So I've got 2 more left. I'm trying to use them sparingly. But I have been starting to use the brightener on it to see if that can replace it. What other products that they've discontinued? I like the medium nude lip liner.
Me too.
I haven't found a good replacement for it,
Mhm.
but I haven't tried them all yet because we,
I'm gonna throw one out that's an oldie.
Right.
Remember Visibly Fit body lotion?
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh,
so Visibly Fit. So whenever you had a sunburn or a tan, and then you had that like little piece of skin that would, how it always blended in. I miss that right now.
that actually had
Mhm.
caffeine in it.
Mhm.
That's why they quit making it. It had caffeine in it
Oh.
to do away with cellulite. So, yeah,
Ugh.
that was a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
I still
miss,
got one. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm saving it for me.
yeah, I
Mhm.
miss the medium coverage foundations.
Yeah.
I know they
Mhm.
didn't
Yes.
have the vitamins and all that, but
Yeah.
I kept those in stock until probably about a year, 2 years ago for
Mhm.
myself and Sherry, my girlfriend, Jules's godmother. She's been a personal use consultant since I started, so for over 30 years. People love our products, guys.
Mhm.
And I know they're selling them on Amazon, but I take a snapshot and just send it to legal.
You know something that I've noticed too. I get some things off of Macari, not Mary Kay, but I get some things off of Macari, and I noticed that they sell different colognes on there that are marketed as Mary Kay, but they're colognes and perfumes I've never seen before.
Okay,
I
so
just,
they're probably from another country.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like Brazil, China, they have Russia, they have different products than we do. So that's what tells me
Okay.
these are people from another country doing this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
And
just thought it
and
odd because I've
when
never
I
seen
have
that.
customers ask me, they're like, I saw Mary Kay on eBay or I can get it cheaper on Amazon. I'm like, okay, but you're probably buying product that was stolen off of someone's porch or it's from
Mhm.
another country, so it doesn't have the same levels of, the EU standards that we have. And you also don't know how to read the day codes. So before you buy anything, ask them, what are the day codes? And I'll
Mhm.
tell you how old the product is.
Mhm. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how old these products are that they are trying to sell.
Yeah,
I mean, super old.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's
So they're,
disgusting.
yeah, they're gross. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to end on a positive note.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, I don't know who's signing on, but
Yeah.
anyway, so let's end on a positive note. We all talked about our favorite products, our favorite colors, our favorite glamour. So, what is your face goal from now until the end of the month in the next week? What goal can you give yourself? What goal can you give yourself?
I'll shoot for 5.
Okay. I was just hoping somebody'd say 1 or 2.
I'm gonna say 3.
3. Okay. Even if they're already customers, if you can get in front of them
Mhm.
virtually or in person. Okay. Amos?
It's Amy, not Amos.
Amos?
By the end of the month or just by next week?
Well, the end of the month is next week, honey.
Okay,
Mhm.
By next Wednesday.
I'll say 5.
So between now and Wednesday, you're going to do 5?
Do my best.
You guys, that's awesome.
Mhm.
That's 13. So I'm going to commit to 7 and we're going to do 20 faces in the next week between the 4 of us. And we're going to put it on Shining Stars Facebook page. So every time you do a face, post it on our Facebook page and say 1 down, 2 to go, or 3 down, done, or 2 down, whatever. Post it on our Facebook page and we're going to hit 20. Got
I
it?
did one yesterday.
Did you do a picture for the model makeover?
She would not do it.
Aw.
She would not do it, but she spent, she's my gal with melasma, but she spent $122.
Tell her to bring
So-
over a friend and let her friend enter the contest.
Mhm.
Hey, what about
No,
when
I'm not done talking to her yet.
Do what, Amy?
share the positivity about being different? Embrace it versus hiding it.
I told her, I said, I think you noticed it more than anyone because I didn't know until you pointed it out.
Really? So it's not
I
that.
said, I did not even
There's
see
a
it.
famous, there's a
No.
very famous runway model right now that has it bad, like all over her face, her arms, her legs. She's a runway model.
Mhm.
Acceptance and inclusion. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. Okay, on 3, we're all gonna
This is
say,
just a slight darkening.
okay. Some people just have pregnancy mask, eventually go away. But the reveal peel mask really helps with that. It's just very pricey. All right. So Vicky 3, Amy and Jamie 5, Joanna 7. All the odd numbers, because we are the odd people. All right.
We are the oddballs.
Okay. Hey guys, mum's the word on this new product, okay?
Got it.
Nothing.
Start talking to all your friends that do Botox and stuff like that and say, I want you to be my guinea pig. Sell it to them at 40% off if they'll do before and after pictures every week for 6 weeks.
Okay.
We'll talk about that more. Okay.
Good.
Okay. And I'm going to think a little bit more about doing these 10 $100 drawings for people who open up their mail. I'm going to kind of crunch some numbers on that. All right.
Okay.
Would y'all get excited about that?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Love you guys. On 3, let's all say bye, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.